Hey everyone, Shawn, and look who's here, Sav and Mu. How are you guys?
Good.
Nice to see you. And today we're going to be talking about losing control of your swing. You want to abandon control. Control is your worst enemy. So many of you are saying, you know, I got to be in control of this thing. I got to watch out I don't miss the ball. I got to watch out I don't, miss the fairway, and I got to stick handle it and steer it. Nothing worse than that for speed or accuracy. Stay tuned. This one's really important. But before we start, look at our beautiful decor. You really don't want to miss any future videos from us, so please subscribe to the channel.
Leave a comment or question down below.
And hit the bell so you don't miss any future videos.
Oh, and give us a thumbs up.
Yeah,
Yes.
That too.
So one of the things that Savannah does extremely well is she chucks the golf club. And you'll notice with the extension that she has, right? So we're going to do a couple of videos from face on that you're seeing right now. And watch this beautiful extension she has going towards the target. It's extremely enviable. And how do you get that kind of extension? Everybody's talking about, got to get rid of my chicken wing. Why do I look all bunched up through impact and things like that? Well, that's because you're trying to meet the golf ball with the club face, whereas she's chucking that sucker down the fairway in the direction that she wants the ball to go. So that's very powerful and very accurate. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to show you how Sav is going to use this to send that tee into the net. You cannot control this particular tool. So it's not like you can take that and place it on the ball or on the tee. So you got to use that beautiful wide swing of yours and give it a ride. But the key is to see where it's passing. Can you guys see where that's going? Now that Sav can see that, look at that. Now that Sav can see that, she can predict exactly how far to step. Did you guys see that? How did she know exactly how far to step with her foot? Well, because she can see where that tool is passing, and her brain, which is working at 40 million bits per second, is saying about here, and then off it goes, right? Let's see that again. Right, so send that way. Yes, there it is. So notice the first time you were just trying to hit that. And notice you hit the ground?
Yeah.
And the next one after that, I told you to send it that way. That's what made this a much more precise intersection. Awesome. So just a little too much draw. Let's have a look at contact here. That sounded really good. Yeah, right in the center of that club face. 3 degrees downward angle of attack. Just send it out a little more left of that target. Really good. So easy 7-iron 170 carry, and all you're doing is experiencing another nice center contact and nice downward angle of attack again. So here's what you guys can check out. So if you look at the numbers on the right side of the screen there, you'll notice her side spin is 800 to the right, which, you typically don't draw it that much. And you started it 1.5 degrees to the left. So we got a choice to make. Either a little less strong on the grip.
That's not an option.
Not an option. Or start at 5 degrees to the left. So let's see you play the ball a little more back in the stance, get more behind it, and deliver it more to the left. All right. I think that option was better. Let's try one more. So just for the heck of it, let's look at the numbers on that one.
Club face was wide open.
So, question, did you guide it to the left?
No.
No?
I tried not to.
Okay, good. That was 5 degrees left, Sav. That was perfect. And there we have it. Right on the target, just a little right. But wow, did you see how far that flew?
Yeah.
So that was nutted again in the center of the face. Look, you're just piling them on the center of the face there. That was 175 carry. So let's see you start it a little more left.
That was not a good swing.
What was your focus on that one?
Whenever I focus on more left, everything just, I can't focus on more left.
Okay, so go something more. When I say more left, what would be specific to you then?
Like more left of the flag, I guess.
Okay,
Not more
so
left of
so
here.
how about, okay, so let me see you go to the middle of the bunkers on the left-hand side. Nice. Look at that. So you're better with distant targets.
Yeah, because if I get too concentrated down here, it just like.
You have trouble getting through the ball.
Yeah.
So look at the numbers now. That was 4 degrees left, 173 carry with about 400 side spin back to the right.
Yeah.
And that's 23 feet from the pin. Actually, you're only 10 feet offline to the left. That was really cool.
Yeah.
So you see the interaction that is necessary between coach and student too. Because you're saying, well, if I focus here more left, I'm having trouble with that. Mm-hmm. I really need to know that. So that I know how you function as an individual. And then I said, okay, let's go to that middle of the bunker over there. That worked beautifully, didn't it?
Yeah.
So now when you're on the golf course, like some of my other students, they get lost when they're out here and they prefer something more structured down here. Mm-hmm. Whereas you're more of a free spirit.
I like the alignment structure down here.
Yeah.
And having like a guideline in a way.
Right.
Just to help with setup.
Right.
But then
you got to be out there.
Yeah.
So once you feel that your setup matches the picture, and you know it matches the picture because because of this.
Yeah.
And make sure you see our alignment videos on that. Once that's set up, you feel that you're much better with your flight plan.
Yeah.
So you're looking to that flight plan that starts towards that left bunker and comes back towards the bunker.
Yeah.
Or towards the flagstick.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see one more. Dang, that looks good. How pretty was that?
Center of the green.
Center of the green.
Right center.
And we are, again, same place on the club face. 174 carry. That's getting really good, Sav. What a beautiful time of year for Quebec City. Chateau Frontenac. All the Christmas lights are out.
C'est le Saint-Vallier qui est immense, parce que c'est le Saint-Vallier, Est Saint-Vallier.
Just walk together. Look how precious that is.
And then, how's that for Christmas carols? How cool is that? So I just wanted to wish everyone happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year. All the best.